Hello everybody, I'm with currently I'm telepathically. Like I said, I used to work in Hollywood as a software engineer. I'm working on Pandora's Box. It's a 4D program, telepathic program. It's working. Um, Currently, there's a big dilemma. Um, I'm currently going through a really evil rape, believe it or not, molestation scene. It would be I need to report it online. I'm not the only one involved here. It'd be Petra Hamalainen. Um, it's Miss Finland. Um, I used to work with celebrities in Hollywood, but this is one of the celebrities I'm here with telepathically. They're actually doing a molestation scene. Okay, so I can touch what they're doing. I don't want to touch it. It feels very nasty. Um, but this creates a 4D probe, um, a scene that is uploaded to all children on Earth. I can prove this if you touch my tablet. I actually have a 4D magnetic field coming out of my phone that's like an inch big, and I press on it and I can touch brains. I have to jerk back. This is due to the probe being stuck in them, and it's that my program's connected to them. This is 100% working. I can prove it. You can smell the brains if you're pressing on the brains from like an X-ray. But this affects all children. My program estimates, due to how if two parents are probed with this incorrectly from a bad 4D scene, and they have a child, that child will not make it. Due to, this is something recent that's happening. So this would range in the like more than 20 million. My programs, using my third eye, but I robotically said that's coming from the FBI or the CIA. Yes, it is. My head robotically moved like that, being connected to my program. Um, I can see like a circle with a third eye on my room wall. Touch it. Hello. I automatically said it when I try to touch it. It's just an example. My program fully works. My program accurately predicts how many children this will kill. That's coming from them. It'd be more than 20 million kids just from this one 4D scene that Petra is doing. This is that type of murder. This is the start of World War III, or the rapture, as the Bible predicts. Once the Mark of the Beast app comes out, that is exactly what they're using. I believe it to be a duplicate of my program that I've been working on. I'll explain more later on my website. I'll release my program. Mine is the good one. But Petra, is running a rape scene. This is connected to also Bo Nickel, a UFC fighter. When they're doing this, I touch their neurons in 4D space. Their plan or whatever they're doing, all the neurons that are allowing them to do that, I spin it. My face is gonna jerk back automatically, and I can sense it in my stomach. You can sense it like a brain in your stomach because your gut has neurons. It's your intuition, but it works perfectly. It's touching people in 4D. It's signaling my program, so it's erasing neurons and cancer cells. And that works. That works really well. I can prove it. I tested it on people next to me, like my aunt. She can feel me touching it with the 4D pin. I call it a 4D pin currently. But the main point I wanted to do note is Petra is doing a very bad molestation scene. It feels horrible. I can feel it in my stomach. They do this by watching me in order to create that probe. So it feels very horrible. Whatever they feel during the sex scene, I'd like to note how they enlighten people in Hollywood, or maybe like certain business leaders. There's a way to do a third eye dream, and you have sex on perfect. So they lock your brain into like 100%. That is what I am currently on. So how they do that By the way, I just feel that vicious, this nasty cold feeling in my stomach, just like kind of like shock almost. Um, so what they do is they're just sleeping with Jesus. So in the Bible, there's a second Jesus. I'm actually. It turns out I am Oliver Austin. This is what the third all-knowing, all-seeing eye told me in Hollywood. You can see me in parts of movies. By coincidence, nobody physically put me there. It was just like a flash of light came through because it's a perfect dimension. This is God's signature. I was told by many sources that I am the second Jesus. So my mission is to make an app that beats the mark of the beast, and I made that. That is my job in Hollywood. So that is my job currently. But these people are sleeping with me to feel enlightened. So I have the highest alpha omega brainwave. That I use brainwave readers, things like that. I went to a very important war, and I hit the highest alpha omega wave. This rebirthed the Holy Spirit. So they're currently just sleeping with me. They pretend that I'm not here. It creates a probe, and this probe gets inserted into other children, and they move around imperfectly, and it damages neurons, causes cancer, 20s of millions of deaths because of Petra, the person that said, yes, I am on Austin's perfect, or Jesus is perfect, yes. I'm going to try to stop them. See what happens. Different ways. Since they're just sleeping with me, they're probed with an electric probe. They're probed with an electric 4D probe. I'll show you how to do that in later videos. But since they're doing that with me, I can touch them in 4D, so it works perfectly. That's why I can touch people from the phone. They're all probed with me. So they're sleeping with me in a third eye dream in another dimension. You can have multiple dimensions. Like a video game, that's part of the hidden secret. I believe Lucifer, a lot of big evil companies and governments use. But there's also a perfect dimension, that would be heaven. That's why I come through in flashes of movies. So that's the dimension, that's a perfect dream. God bless you, amen.